7-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Poole, touchdown. Red flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scadaboo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. On this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. This one the other way. Still going back. That's the track. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it.
Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her 3 right on the money.
Takes his shot for Derby. Flag out.
What is up on this beautiful Thursday, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? It is so awesome to have you here. It is Territorial Cup Thursday in volleyball, my friends. And yeah, you definitely need to get out to Desert Financial Arena tonight, because volleyball, like I said, yes, they are taking on that team down south for the second time this season, going for the sweep, my friends, as they took care of business in Tucson, beat them in 4. As I may have reminded you, I don't know if you guys knew that. You may have been informed about that. So, yeah. So it is. Look, 6:30 to 7 p.m. tonight at DFA. I keep saying 6:30 because, like I said yesterday, and if you missed it, we had the siblings on, Colby and Jillian Neal. Jillian obviously been at ASU her whole career. Her older sister transferred down from Oregon. So, I mean, come on, guys. Like, this is, again, absolutely awesome. But, yes, 7 p.m. tonight, Desert Financial Arena. Oh, what up, Low Tone? Yeah, so Desert Financial Arena, the game is at 7, 6:30, though. I say be there by then. Have your popcorn ready to go. Because, look, the first place Devils and defending Big 12 champs, yes, it is rivalry time. And, again, this game is on ESPN+. Again, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I think a game of this magnitude, Thursday night or not, should be on ESPNU at least. Possibly ESPN2. I mean, come on now. But, yes, that other team down south isn't ranked, so they didn't do it. But the ASU's just ripped through. And how many times have they showed a ranked team like a ranked team playing another team that's not ranked? It's a big match. Like, they're just killing it. So I'm not saying ASU hasn't had their fair measure of games, but on ESPN2 or ESPNU. But yeah, it should be on ESPN, in my opinion. But yes, they are taking on that team down south. It is rivalry time. I have, 7 p.m. Desert Financial Arena today, Thursday, November 13th. I mean, look, this kicks off a phenomenal weekend. And yes, wanting to pound Arizona. And it's going to be loud in there. They're going to bring some people up. Like you heard Jillian Neal saying and Colby, they were kind of mean, or they were saying some of the same things she said, but not very nice. But yes, so that is tonight. But I digress. I am Michael Carasnudo at Diablos00 on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. Yes, you can find the show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You can also go to the wonderful world of IG where the kids allegedly hang out. And you see my name, Michael Carasnudo. It's just Michael.Carasnudo.5 on IG. Yes, you can go there and check it out there. Also, YouTube, guys, go to YouTube. Watch live. Yes, I mean, we're in season 3 now. We are rolling here on Pitchfork Lunch. Watch live, but then you can also go and you can subscribe on YouTube. So you should subscribe because of again, you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews. Just yesterday, like I said, Colby and Jillian Neal, the sisters. Again, I mean, mom was a softball player. That was a funny story. See, again, it wasn't just about. I mean, yes, it was about volleyball and how Colby took her time, but ended up transferring here. Although I do have to ask her, and I will follow up because I did forget to ask because Noemi Glover, also a teammate of hers at Oregon, who, like Coach Van Neal said, wasn't really thinking about coming here, but wasn't maybe on the radar, the list, but she came out for a visit. And, of course, Tempe Forks Up. You guys know this. My Pitchfork Lunchers absolutely rocks. But I have to ask her if, like, when she came, like, she was taking her time, if that kind of maybe sold Noemi Glover coming over. But anyway, so you missed that interview with Jillian and Colby Neal, and it was awesome. Again, the sisters there, and again, they're just Absolutely awesome. But you can go to YouTube again, watch live, but subscribe to my channel. And you see my name is Michael Caratanil, but the page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC 005 on YouTube, guys. And subscribe. Because like I said, you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews, whether it be coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, a wonderful athletic director who we're going to have on next month. We're going to get that done in December. And hopefully we'll have a few more Big 12 championships to talk about. Again, I'm not putting pressure on them. They're working hard. They're focused game by game, but maybe a few more, maybe another Big 12 back-to-back Big 12 champions for volleyball. Again, 11-1 in conference, guys, only with one loss, and that was at Iowa State. But yes, go to YouTube, and again, you can subscribe. And if you haven't been watching, again, I'm so happy, stoked you're here now, Sun Devils. Let's go. Let's get it going. In Sun Devil Nation. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's right, Low Tone. The kitty's going to be crying tonight. Absolutely going to be crying tonight. Love it. But yes, you can binge watch season 1. Like I say, I'm glad you're here now, but shame on you. Where were you season 1? And then binge watch season 2. And then guess what? You'll be all caught up season 3. Keep watching season 3, and then you'll be all caught up. And again, a lot of the interviews, which we have multiple of, multiple interviews, but guests come on multiple times. And obviously, I'm not going to ask them the same questions every time. Why do they want to come on? And why would I want to do that interview? I'm a Sun Devil. Innovation, guys, and you know it. But you can get all caught up and see it, and just go to YouTube. You know how to get there. And then my page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC 005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe. Again, man, the new subscribers, forks up. I appreciate it. Again, hit me up, comments. You see it at Diablo00 on X, my IG, Michael.Caratanudo.5. You can see it there. And yeah, just again, I take you in and around and through Sun Devil Nation. Again, we were at swimming last weekend. I was at swimming again, got to catch up with Coach Bain, which was awesome. The men on Saturday beat USC. The women fell just a little bit short. But like Coach Payne was saying, very competitive. And, I'm going to check their schedule again. I'd like to get him on again soon, too. So maybe we'll go out and they're at practice. I'll go out and chat with Coach, get him on. And, again, we're going to meet a ton of swimmers, guys coming up, too. So, again, that was there. But that was last weekend, Saturday was awesome. But like I said, focusing on this weekend, my friends, tonight, Territorial Cup, rivalry battle. The little kitties from down south come up to get just scorched by Sparky. And, yeah, I will say it because of confidence, and I don't like that school. It still hasn't – look, I will say, I know, Pitchfork Listeners, do not fall out of your chairs. There are some nice people that have went there. And, look, my sister, she came over from the dark side, too, because she unfortunately went to that place – that high school. College. I get confused because Tucson High's right across the street. You guys can understand my confusion. But now she's taking, she's taking classes at ASU, after all these years. So again, she sees the light, and many people can. So they're nice, good people that have went there, but they just, again, can't stand that school. And once they go there, they become a little bit of a foe. But anyway, that being said, but sports-wise, not even a little foe. Huge foe. Can't stand. Don't want them to win. Nothing. Being a Sun Devil has been ingrained in my maroon and gold blood, as you guys know. So, again, 6:30 tonight, 7 o'clock tonight, I will be there. But again, games at 7. I'll be there. I keep saying 6:30 because I want you guys to get there early. Want it to be loud. Want them to hear it during warm-ups. I know the 942 crew is going to show out. So, hey, we gotta get it done. But that's tonight. Tomorrow, very late night. So yes, it almost is like time changed, so it's not fully Midnight Madness. But during the game, it'll be Midnight Madness on the East Coast at least. Gonzaga makes their way here to take on the men in hoops. It's a 9 p.m. game, guys. I'm not messing with you. I wouldn't mess with you because it's a 9 p.m. game. And Coach Hurley again talking about, Gonzaga yesterday, and Mo Oda, man, love listening to this kid talk again. Just such, again, like you said, he's been playing college basketball for a minute, but what was I gonna say? Oh, so it's a 9 p.m. game, Gonzaga, but guys, I mean, it's Friday night anyway. So, I mean, hopefully the student section, the 942 crew, can, stay past halftime because, a lot of times, and again, I love them to pieces, and you guys know I've given nothing but props, shown videos on here of the students that actually stay at the games. And again, basketball is different, I know, but with football, either way. So 942 crew, I got nothing but love for them. And the students that just leave early, whatever, I don't want to hear it. It'll be like pulling an all-nighter because think about it. 9 p.m. tomorrow night, ASU Gonzaga, men's hoops, awesome, phenomenal matchup. And then 11 a.m. West Virginia. So come on, man. You're in college, so you definitely have to. Show out is what I say. But early season rankings, by the way, in hoops, and I know I didn't really crazy get to this. I mean, obviously ASU was ranked, although Jay Billis did have him in his 68 of teams. I'll get to that tomorrow. But so Houston, Big 12, number one. Obviously, we know what they can do. Houston's number one. Purdue is number two. UConn at 3. Duke at 4. Michigan at 1. BYU. Oh, no. Sorry, I skipped. Michigan, I said at 1. They got one first place vote. So it goes Houston, Purdue, UConn, Duke. The number 5 team in the nation, by the way, guys, is that team down south who, yes, did beat Florida. And, Florida had dropped 7 spots. They were number 3, and after losing 2, Arizona, who went up 8 spots. Well, basketball AP math adds up. But they're 2-0, and then they're number 5, Michigan at 6, and Big 12 again, BYU at 7, Alabama at 8, Kentucky at 9, Florida at 10, Big 12 again at 11, Texas Tech, and then you have Louisville, St. John's, Illinois, UCLA, Iowa State, Big 12 at 16, and then you have Michigan State at 17, North Carolina 18, Gonzaga, who is number 19 in the country. They're still 2-0 again. They are 19, and then you have Tennessee at 20, Arkansas, Auburn, Creighton, who was at 23, and then for this week, and then Kansas or Wisconsin 24, and then Kansas Big 12 at 25. So, I mean, last week's poll, and again, it'll come out. They play the games this week, but it'll come out on Sunday. But yeah, so Sunday or Monday. But we have 1, 2, 3. So 5 Big 12 teams. We have Arizona, BYU, Iowa State, and Kansas. I think I said that 5. So Kansas, Iowa State, Texas Tech. Oh, yeah, Texas Tech, I forgot. BYU and Arizona. So that is 5 teams from the Big 12 in the top 25 AP as of last week. And the coaches poll, wow, Arizona only went up 1 spot in the coaches poll. They were 7, then they went up to 6 because AP had a much lower, or the SID's poll, sorry, as I should say. Because you have Arizona and BYU, 2 Big 12 teams at 6 and 7. And the other in the APM at 5 and 7. But yeah, I mean, coaches have Purdue at number 1, not Houston. So they go Purdue, Houston, UConn, Duke, Michigan, Arizona. They have Michigan at 5, Arizona at 6. AP goes Houston, Purdue, UConn, Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and then BYU. So, yeah, either way, but that's men's hoops. So, yeah, but tomorrow night, 9 p.m., guess what, guys? Gonzaga will be in the building. And like I said, they are 2-0 right now. They just did come off a win versus Creighton. They played Creighton on Monday night. They opened up with Texas Southern. Actually, they're 3-0. My apologies. They are 3-0 right now. How dare I knew they opened up with Texas Southern. In my notes, I skipped Oklahoma. No offense, Sooner. Sorry. But maybe you want me to forget that because Gonzaga beat Oklahoma 83-68. Turn around and beat number 23 Creighton 90-63. So they're 3-0 right now. And again, taking on ASU at 9 p.m. That'll be on ESPN2, by the way. But you should still get out there to the game in and of itself. So that's like I said, Saturday or Friday night, and then Saturday, 11 a.m. West Virginia kickoff. I mean, come on, guys, you need to get there early and go with non-conference basketball again. Yes. Yes, I will say that, Low Tone. That is a great question. And I mean, non-conference wise, look, last year, I mean, they went toe-to-toe with Gonzaga. It just didn't close out. And I mean, Gonzaga closed out in the end, but it was an 8-point game. And yeah, I was just about to say that when you look at ASU's non-conference, you look at you, Low Tone, knowing what my next segue was going to be. But with their non-conference, again, and I know I mentioned it before, but 2-0, but they had scrimmages against UC Irvine and Texas A&M, which is very good for them. They beat Southern Utah 81-64. They're averaging 81 points a game. Why? Because they beat Southern Utah 81-64, and then they beat Utah Tech 81-66. They take on Gonzaga, and then they have Georgia State on Monday at Desert Financial Arena, and then they go to Hawaii for about 8 days. Yeah, not for vacation, I know, but it sounds like it. But yeah, they're playing Hawaii on November 20th, and that'll be at 10 p.m. Here, but that's because it's 7 o'clock in Hawaii, 7 or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in Hawaii, I want to say. And then they play in the Southwest Maui Invitational, and they have Texas on November 24th, that Monday, and that's at 9:30 p.m. local time, again, because it'll be 6:30 in Hawaii, 6:30, 5:30, or 6:30, one of the two. And then, yeah, so they take on Texas then on the 24th, first round of the Maui Invitational, and then on the 25th, they play either Washington State or Chaminade. And then on the 25th, and then on the 26th, it's the third round. It's to TBA, depending obviously on the first 2 days. So, Texas will play ASU, and then they're playing the Jerry Colangelo Classic, which is awesome. Love it. That'll be at the Jerry Colangelo Classic, like I said. Oklahoma, December 6th, man. So you want to talk about non-conference Low Tone, you hit it nail on the head. So you have Gonzaga coming in, then you're playing Texas, Washington State, and/or Chaminade, and then we'll see who they play. But then Oklahoma, NAU will be here December 9th, and then they play Santa Clara, who they played last year on the road, it's on the road again. It's the Jack Jones Hoops Classic. So that, my friends, is Santa Clara, and then they're at UCLA December 17th, little Pac-12 rivalry there. Then they're home for Oregon State, another Pac-10, Pac-12 team back, and that's December 21st. And they got the holidays off, and then they don't play again until Saturday, January 3rd. It's a 3 p.m. game, and conference play starts. And who's coming into town? Ralphie and the Buffaloes. But that's conference play. So non-conference look, I mean, yeah, you have an Oregon State, you have UCLA, Santa Clara. I don't know. Sorry, Harvard of the Pines, but NAU. But like you said, Oklahoma, Washington State or Chaminade, Texas, and then Gonzaga. Which was so. Yeah, I mean, they're tested. They're going to be very, very tested. but like you said, they do play. I mean, I will look. Bobby Hurley throughout the years is scheduled. I mean, non-con, and it's been a challenge, and you love seeing it. So, but that is tomorrow night, 9 p.m. And then, like I said, 11 a.m. West Virginia is coming in here to take on the Sun Devils as the Sun Devils look to start a new home win streak again, as Houston was here and beat them. But the 6-3 Sun Devils taking on the 4-6 Mountaineers. But again, don't let that record fool you. Coach Dillingham talked about it. This is a team that, over the last month has just, found themselves, and they're, and they do have a true freshman at quarterback. But Rich Rodriguez, again, with the way that man has had revolutionized offense, designs offense, worked with quarterbacks. Guess what? I'm going to say if a true freshman starting, and playing well is for a reason. But they are 2-5 in conference, so really no shot to go to the Big 12 championship. But playing crazy spoiler is what they can do. And like I said, they're 4-6 overall. 3 games left. They need 2 to make it to a bowl game to qualify for a bowl game. So that's where they're at. But yeah, we'll get into numbers and stuff like that, and then or matchups. I say the numbers, but the matchups and stuff like that. We'll get into that. But guys, tonight, like I said, before we hit break, tonight, get on out. Desert Financial Arena, 7 p.m. It starts. Be there at 6:30-ish. Like I said, 6:30, and be ready to rock. It's going to be loud. U of A is going to come out just like BYU did. And guys, BYU came out. I mean, they were not happy they lost in 5 to ASU in Provo, and they have a talented team. U of A, again, yes, does have a good team. Because, the standings real quick. Before we go break, again, like I said, ASU is 11-1. They're up top by themselves. Arizona is 8-5 in conference play. And the only way they would be able to win it is pretty much win out and pray for a lot of losses above them, which when you see, TCU's right above them, Iowa State, Kansas, Colorado, and of course, Sun Devils are up top. Hashtag our state, of course. So that is that. But I'm going to take a quick break. When we get back, you can dive into a little more volleyball, dive into some football as well, too. Matchup wise and different, but yes, huge night. Don't go far with more Pitchfork Lunch coming right up. Yes, we are back here on Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Carrot at Diablo00 on X Stars, formerly known as the Twitter. You guys know it. You love it. Check out our show live there every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. My IG, Michael.Carrotnudo.5. And, of course, YouTube guys, again, subscribe, watch live, but do subscribe and get all caught up. And, again, you have missed a lot of phenomenal conversations with people in Sun Devil Nation. So, but yeah, it's at Amazon Michael V's and Victory Season Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. But yes, 7 o'clock tonight, Desert Financial Arena, my friends. Volleyball comes rolling in, and rolling in to play, but that team from down south is the next victim up for the Devils. And like I said, if you have not experienced it, I mean, you sure with football, basketball, whatever, volleyball, yeah, it is intense and it is awesome. And Coach Van Neely said he wanted to break the attendance record, and I think we should do that. Fill it up tonight, guys. Fill it up tonight. I mean, it's a thirsty Thursday. Come on, you got to have a little fun, right? And plus you get to see the Sun Devils, beat up on a bunch of little kitty cats. Did I say that out loud? No, like I said, it's big time match, and but yeah, when we look at, again, you want to talk about, again, like you said, Coach Van Neal, I mean, it's about more than analytics, but he, comparing these two teams statistically this season, and yeah, it's, like I said, points, ASU has the third most points in the conference, or no, wait, hold on. Actually, Kansas has the highest there at 1757. ASU is at 9th. They have 1,475. But see, that's kind of one of those stats where, I mean, it's almost the lower you are. Now, if you're too low, it could be because you're getting beat, right? Too much. But when you're whooping people and you're only playing 3 sets most of the time, I mean, because like I said to you guys, so, okay, so 5-set matches this season for the Devils. They have 5 at Iowa State, which they dropped that match, as we know, tough, but still annoyed as Colby Neal, which I love hearing. But they went, 5 at Iowa State, 5 up in Provo. They won that. And then they went 5 to open up conference play at KU, and they won that. And then they went 5 against Texas State back on September 11th, and they won that 3-2. And then so it's 4 5-set matches: Texas State, Kansas, BYU, and Iowa State. So 4 have gone to 5. Now 4-set matches. Their last one against BYU, in which they won, that went 4. They beat TCU in 4. They beat the team down south in Tucson in 4. They beat Utah in 4. They beat Colorado in 4. And then so Utah in 4, Colorado in 4. And then Florida Gulf Coast in 4. Penn State in 4. And then Northern Iowa, they beat in 3. So Northern Iowa, okay, so that's – so that's 6 sets or matches that went 4 sets. So that's 6. Now, how many have they won in 3? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 3, though, yeah, like I said, so in 3 they have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you get my point, because I mean, so that's 1, Texas Tech in 3, and then Baylor in 3, Utah in 3, K-State in 3, Milwaukee in 3, GCU in 3, Pepperdine in 3, Incarnate Word in 3, LMU in 3, and UNI in 3. So that's 10 that they just went 3. So when you look at points wise, that's what I'm getting at, is they are 9th with 1,475 points and 17.57 a match. Or a set, sorry, everything 17. So, yeah, they're number 9, and that Arizona team is actually number 14. They've scored 1,361 points. And they've also lost more games or matches than ASU. Opponent hitting percentage, though, ASU number 1. Absolutely defensive. I mean, the middles, except the block in general, with the middles, Lamagora and Colby Neal, obviously locking it up. But just up front, I mean, Noemi Glover's done a hell of a job. Kyla Presley's done a hell of a job. Obviously, Bailey Miller, sorry, my goodness, missed 6 rotation. Yes, Bailey Miller. Apologies, Bailey. But just in general, like, I mean, just blocking so good, with the hitting percentage again, and because of blocks so good, they're forcing teams to make errors. 1 at 62, tops of the conference. Hitting percentage. ASU is 2nd behind BYU. BYU's hitting 265. The Devils are hitting 263. And then there's a little separation. Cincinnati's hitting 256. But, yeah, BYU, ASU right there. And with what BYU did, again, a very good team. And Jeff Metcalf and I were talking. I definitely got to get him on. We were talking about how that is a team in the tournament, because BYU will be in the postseason. I know I'm not really going out on a crazy limb there. BYU will be in the postseason. And BYU, again, just absolutely money. Well, I shouldn't say absolute money, but they're very talented, and they're not ASU, but they're very, very good and talented. And I know they're dealing with some injuries too, but their middle, I mean, the way they were crushing the ball, and again, it was a tough 4-setter for the Devils. I mean, you look at because BYU, when you look at it, I mean, yeah, 3-1, but BYU took the first set. I mean, they dominated the first set. It was 25-17. They got up quick, and then in the second set, ASU came out, and BYU, again, there wasn't much. They were, trading side outs early on, wasn't letting BYU run away with it. Went on a team run, but Devils take the second set, bonus volleyball, extra volleyball, 28-26. That set, my friends, was huge. And then they took the third 25-23 and the fourth 25-21. So yeah, I mean they got the reverse sweep there because they took the BYU's. I mean, again, banged up or not happy. They one in or that ASU won in Provo. But yeah, I mean, so hitting percentage, like I said, ASU is number 2 and Arizona's 11. They're hitting 234. Opponents' assists. Yeah, ASU is 6th in that. It's they're at 11.0, so they're tied for actually 5th. Sorry, because BYU's at 11.07, and so is ASU. But they're tied for 5th there. UCF is tops at 10.19. So again, you're getting aces. A lot of free. As a player say, a free ball comes over the net. Team didn't get a chance. They just have to get it over. So. But Arizona's 13th at 12.06. So, again, assist-wise, ASU is 4th with 12.61 per. That's what the average per set. And they are 4th. Arizona is 10th at 12 even. But if you look at the number of assists, ASU has 1,059, and they're at 10th in that aspect. And then Arizona's at 960. Opponents' kills, ASU's 4th. Their opponents have 994 kills. And for Arizona, though, they have 1,000. Their opponents have 1,043 kills. So, yeah, that's opponents' kills. And then kills itself. ASU's averaging 13.3, so that puts them, per set, that puts them at 9th. But the number of kills, it puts them at 12th, actually, with 1,117. But again, that's in 84 sets, and only Houston has less sets at 78. Houston, and Arizona in 80 sets. So, yeah, it's that balance of, if they're not playing a lot of sets, they're getting beat a lot, or are they dominating teams? So, service aces. I got to get to this one. ASU has 93, which is, they're under 100, but it's actually 12th in the conference. West Virginia has 158 aces. We see them at the end of the season. ASU again, has 93. It's 1.11 per set. Wait, that can't be right. They haven't updated it. ASU has Yeah, hold on. That's off. They had over 100 aces. I don't think let's see. Yeah, when you look at individual, and we go to aces, the Devils have 100 and yeah, they haven't updated it on the Big 12 site. They have 120 aces, my friends. I talked about that yesterday. So that's 4 sets or one match and one set plus 20 more points for the next set. Like, think about that. It's insane. But they want a match and a set off of just aces alone. So, yeah, that needs to be adjusted. But they're at 120. So that definitely needs to be updated. But and if West Virginia said, opponents service aces. I messed that one up, didn't I? They're at 93. Yes, so their opponents have 93 aces against them. Yes. So they don't get ace long. I mean, you look at it, BYU's opponents have 75 against them. Iowa State's have 84. K-State is 87. The Devils have 93. Everybody else is up over 100. And West Virginia actually has given up 158 aces. So, yeah, that's wow. Yeah, teams are doing that, not handling serve receive, tough at this level. Nonetheless, I digress. And then blocks ASU 238 and a half. Let me make sure that's right.
So my daughter was just in she did, yeah, but it was so bad.
Yeah, they have 39. Block wise. Yeah, 238 and a half. That's tied for tops in the Big 12 at 2.84 per set. So, yeah, and Arizona has 157 at 1.9, so almost a 2 a set, but guys, that's tough. And then, like I said, Bailey Miller, Naomi Glover, Tatum Parrott, healthy. Obviously, we'll see where Julian Neal's playing. You got to come out and find out where Julian Neal's playing because, again, day to day, it is different. Match to match, it is different. And Coach Van Neal has a player in her which he can do that. So, man, get on out there tonight, though, guys. At again, 7 p.m. Games at 7 p.m. I say get out there at 6:30. Do your thing, but get your popcorn, all that good stuff. So, so stoked, man. So you get so pumped for a match, it goes by fast. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. That is going to do it for today. We'll talk again more football. We'll recap the rivalry, the Territorial Cup rivalry match tomorrow. Again, we'll hear from players, some coaches, players, and then again we'll dive into football and men's hoops a little more. Oh, also hockey again. Forks up. Let's go. Coach Powers, absolutely rocking it. But they are in North Dakota this weekend, so they play North Dakota tomorrow and Saturday. But rocking the conference play now. So we will go from there. But I will see you tomorrow. Again, same bad time, same bad channels. Again, hashtag our state. Thanks to reigning Big 12 champs, women's volleyball, for reminding me of that. And yes, it is our state. People down south, school down south, because guess what? Yeah, again, it is hashtag our state, and you're gonna feel the wrath tonight of Sparky and the Sun Devils. But yes, go to at Diablo00 on X, it's known as Twitter. My IG, Michael.Harrington.5, YouTube. It's at Emmons and Michael V is in Victory Season Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube. Again, catch up on everything. See the show live. If you have questions, catch up on everything. All is good to go there. So, but yes, I will see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Enjoy the rest of your Thirsty Thursday. Hey, I'll see you tonight. Hit me up if you're going to be out at not if you're going to be out, when you get to the matchup tonight at DFA to watch some phenomenal Sun Devil volleyball and, smack the cats around. Let me know if you're going to be there. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. And it. Go Devils. But as always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Farmer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pull. Touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levis switches to Scatterboom. Scatterboom breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scatterboom is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. On this team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. The other way. No going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.